Hello, guys. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this new class, people. We are getting closer to the middle of our course, guys. So we are almost in the middle, getting there, people. So be welcome, everybody, to a new class. Today we have a lot of topics that we are going to be discussing. Important topics. People, remember that tomorrow we are going to, well, Friday, we will start with our oral evaluation, guys. So what am I going to evaluate? Questions in simple past, okay? And basically that's what we are going to be discussing. So simple past questions. There will be other topics, but the most important, it will be simple past, okay? So, let's see. Let's begin today, guys. Before we start, I just want to know, what plans do you have for this weekend? Let's see, let me ask Ronald, what plans do you have for this weekend?
Look, I'm not sure, but for example, we was talking about with my wife about in Antigua, Guatemala, there is a flowers festival.
Oh, yes, I
In the
read about it.
yeah, in the next weekend, and we are not sure if we will travel because she's evaluate that she is pregnant, and it's possible that she has a little difficulties during the
trip,
trip.
do you think?
Yeah, but it's possible. We are evaluating.
If you go, tell
Yeah,
us. Okay,
yeah.
good, excellent. Let's see, who else? I know the weekend is a little bit far away, but who knows, right? What about Rosie? Are you there, Rosie? Maybe she's busy. I don't know. There are a lot of people that always tell me will be listening the classes and I forget. But I think she hasn't say anything yet. No, yes, she said it. Let's see, guys. Douglas, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Hello, mister. How are you?
I'm doing well. I mean, I just trying to do my exercise with my hand to it to my I broke my hand, so
I'm sorry. You said you broke your hand.
yeah, I had couple months
What?
ago
Oh, okay.
an
But are you
accident
in
in my
therapy?
motorcycle, so yeah.
Okay. How do you feel that the therapy is going? Do you think that it's going well?
Yeah, actually, I just had therapy.
Okay. Let's see. Mister, tell me. First, I hope that everything goes well,
Because
and
I have right now I have a very weak hand.
I guess, yeah.
But yeah, it's doing well. So
Let's see, Mister, tell me, what are your plans for this weekend? What are you going to do this weekend? What are your plans for this weekend? Let's see, somebody else. Mario Alexander, do you have any plans for this weekend?
Honestly, no, but probably I will go to the my psychologist station,
Mhm.
and probably in the afternoon I going to what is the word for this one? I forgotten. It's because I need to find the Christmas, the light Christmas, and I need to figure out how can I put in this year. Usually, I'm sure for I'm responsible to do that. But honestly, I don't have any plan for this weekend yet.
Okay, great. Okay, that's good. You know, thank you so much. People, let's see. Before we start with the class, guys, I want to show you something. This is the attendance that we have up to this day. You can look at your name there. Let me hide this one. At this moment, guys, should be 40%. So if you are above 30, it's okay. So Esau, please try to connect if he is in here. So try to connect more. Let's see who else. Think that that's the only one that think this is a little bit low. The ones that have 32, for example, Alejandro and, well, Mario Roberto too, René Paz, Rolando Ruano as well. You will need to connect more, okay? So we are like in a line there that if we have problems, we are going to be ending up with the total requirement of that. So please try to make sure of that one. That's about it. That's about the attendance, how we are doing, guys. So I invite you to join, to participate, not just to join, participate in the class. As I send you the video, it's not to make fun of the person talking in English. She's doing her best. What I try to say is that imagine there are a lot of positions that we could be taking. Don't think that you are going to stay in the same position that you have right now. You will continue moving on. So we have to do our best, guys. We need to do our best. We need to work harder. We need to do all the things possible to get a better position, to get a better job. You know, do not just say, I have this job and that's okay. Try to move on, people. That's a recommendation that I can give you. Try to move on. You can do it. You can do something even better what you are doing now. That's something that I can tell you. We need people that speaks really good English. So there are a lot of positions that can be taken for us. Why? And people, you know, I was thinking a couple of days that, well, I should continue learning my German, and I will continue doing it. I will start learning Portuguese too. Why? Because I think that I can do it. So, especially these days that I'm not going to have, well, you are my last group here. Speak this year. I don't think that I'm going to get another group later on. So groups, they finish around the 20th. So most likely us, we are going to stop a couple of weeks as well. So around January, let's hope, and we will return to normal classes. We know what's happening here in our country and all the changes that are happening. So we don't know how this one is going to affect us. But let's hope that no, nothing's gonna happen with our courses. So next year, that means we will come back around January, in probably the middle of the month or something like that. So it means almost a month without practicing our English here. Some of you work in call centers and you can continue working on your English practicing. Some of you don't work in a call center, so we won't have this opportunity. Anyways, you can do shadowing, you can practice reading, you can practice vocabulary. Try to do that. I will start learning Portuguese and I will start learning vocabulary. I think that's the best option to go with. The grammar will be easy. So, vocabulary, that's something that I will do. I recommend you to do the same in English. Practice vocabulary. Practice the grammar that we have studied. Used to, would. We will continue with those today. We have a little exercise with would and the simple past. Used to as well. So continue doing it, guys. You see, I have a friend of mine. She was a teacher in the school that I am, but then she decided to quit and she moved to a different area. Now she's in an interpreter. So, you know how different is from being a teacher. And she's making good money, so you can do the same as well. I know you can do it. You can move on. You can continue with a better position. There are jobs that you can get. So go for it. You can do it. So people, that's about it. That's something that I wanted to share with you. Let's continue now in. Let's go, people, with our today's topic. This is just to finish it, guys. Used to and would. They are pretty similar, guys. So we can say that they are similar. They have similar characteristics. They have one difference. What's the difference? The difference is this. Used to can be used with all the verbs. Would, can't. So it can't be used without a context. You need a context with this one. And only with action verbs. Okay? Remember that. Only with action verbs. What are the action verbs? The ones that describe actions we can see. Take a picture, take a shower. That's an action that you can see. eat, run, swim, play, watch, listen, send, pick up, stop, begin, start. So all of those you can use would. Okay. Love, like, dislike, enjoy, hate, listen. No, sorry. Have, in the sense of possessing something. Have, own, possess, exist, be. You cannot use would. Okay. This is only to talk about the past. These rules apply only to talk about the past. Okay. For example, guys. Ooh, I don't remember how do you say this. With clay. I used to play all days with my clay and make dinosaurs and a lot of things and a lot of other things. And I would spend hours and hours doing it. So that's something that I used to do when I was a kid. Okay. If you see, I used to play, I would spend. I can say I would play all days with my clay. You can say that one. And you can add a little context before it. When I was a kid, I would play all days with my clay, plastilina, and make dinosaurs and a lot of other things. And I would spend hours and hours doing it, playing with soldiers and stuff like that. I play with clay until I was 15 years old. I remember 14 years old, 15 years old. I play a lot with it. That's what I did. Okay. That's how you use it. Different from the simple past. The simple past is simple. You talk about an action that happened already and it's not going to be repeated anymore. I ate spaghetti. Okay, that is irreparable. You only ate that spaghetti in that moment, in this part of the universe, in this part of time and existence, once. I didn't do the homework. Solo no la hizo este día en la existencia del universo y la línea de tiempo y todo. Solo un día no hizo esa tarea. ¿Ok? No le dije buenos días. Ya no puede volver al pasado y decir buenos días. No. So that is simple past, people. Do you have any questions about this one? Questions about simple past? No questions.
I don't have question, teacher.
Okay. Let's see, guys.
Teacher,
Go ahead.
using will, the verb is in present or is in past?
Base form. You will use the base form all the
Okay,
time.
perfect.
So
Thank
I would cook, I would eat, I would travel, and so on.
And previously the context, right?
And previously the context, yes.
Good.
Let's see. Okay, people, let's do a little tiny little exercise. I need you to write a paragraph right now, 3, 4 lines about your childhood. Let's do it. Try to use would and try to use used to. Okay, so write a paragraph, please, for us about your childhood. Just write one paragraph, guys. Okay, guys, volunteer. Who wants to start?
Me, teacher.
Hugo, thank you so much.
Okay, I'll try. I will try. Okay, I used to play my guitar every night when I was like 20 years old, and I would spend playing and practicing the same song.
Okay, good, excellent. Great job. You would spend time, or you would spend hours playing, for example. You can say that. Good job, excellent. Who else, guys? Another person. Who wants to be the next one?
Me, teacher.
Thank you, Sandra. Let's go.
Okay. When I was a little girl, I used to play with my neighbors all the time after school, and we will play baseball together.
Great. Let's see. Who else? Another person.
Me, teacher.
Go ahead, please, Mario.
Okay, honestly, I was not be popular, but I was so smart. I remember that I used to play soccer as a goalkeeper, but I was so good. Also, I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh card games with my friend on the building that I live. And I didn't believe that I would become on a great player too. However, you could think I will spend my time outside, but I was a great student and I got great score in my school and high school too.
Okay, could you repeat the first part again, please?
Honestly, I was not be popular in my
Okay,
school.
I'm sorry. Eliminate that one. I was is the verb to be, and be is be. So you need to eliminate one. Which one would you eliminate?
I think is B.
Exactly.
Okay,
I wasn't
popular. Okay,
And then you continue. Good job. Excellent.
thank
I
you.
will read, guys, the one that Rolando sent us. I used to play soccer every day after the school with my friend. And at night, I would watch TV with my family. That's good. Too short. Try to say more things. Good. Excellent, Rolando. It was good. Next one. Who wants to be the next one?
Good evening, teacher.
Good evening, mister.
Let me try. When I was a
Go ahead.
child, I used to play with marbles, yo-yos, and trompos. And I would spend my time playing Super Nintendo.
Okay. Good. I would spend my time playing Super Nintendo. Great. Great job. Let's see. I like it. Next one. Who wants to be the next
Me,
one, guys?
teacher.
Go ahead, Laura, please.
When I was child, I used to go to the park with my grandma. And when we were walking on the street, she used to collect that yellow flowers that are common to see around. And she also used to make me do a lot of calligraphy worksheets. And I know that if she hadn't make me do all those pages, I wouldn't have the letters that I have now.
Okay. Good. Excellent. Calligraphy exists, but if you tell it to an American, they are not going to understand it. So you could say, she would make me practice my handwriting.
Okay.
And if I hadn't done it, my handwriting would be horrible or would be really bad or whatever.
Okay.
My
I was
handwriting.
I was trying to find the correct meaning for hacer planas, but I didn't found it. Just
Uh,
calligraphy. Calligraphy worksheets.
let's see, give me a second, make. Writing lines, making lines.
Okay.
You can say that one.
Writing.
Hacer planas. Making lines.
Writing lines and making lines. Both.
Either or, whatever you want to say.
Okay.
Okay? Escribir
Thank you.
planas, hacer planas. Good. No, thanks to you. Let's see, another person who wants to be another volunteer.
Me, teacher.
Jesus, tell us, please.
Okay. When I was a child, I used to ride my bicycle BMX. My father gave me my first bicycle when I was 10 years. After that, my father continued for the next year again and gave me the Corsario bicycle. I liked the Corsario bicycle because it had a base at the tail to carry some things that one's need.
That was, sorry?
That one's need.
That once, that I needed once, you can say. That I needed
Okay.
once.
That I needed one.
Okay, good. Excellent, great job. Let's see. Next one, guys, who wants to be the next person?
Let me try, teacher.
Okay, go ahead. Please be my guest.
So when I was a child, I used to play soccer during 4 hours every day. My mom would hit me sometimes due to the long time I spent on it. But at the end, my mom used to recognize that it was better that I would spend a lot of time playing soccer instead of be doing bad things in the street.
Okay, good. Excellent, I like it. Great job. Good. Let's see. Next one, guys. The last one.
Me, teacher, I will try.
Who says also that he wants to try? Rosie?
Marvin.
Marvin too.
Yes.
Okay, Marvin, and we finish with Rosie. Let's see, Marvin, tell me.
Okay, I will try. When I was a child, I used to play soccer on the street with my friend. I remember that there were many of friends who met in the afternoon to play. We stopped playing when our parents called us.
Okay, good. Excellent, great job. I like it. Repeat after me. Afternoon.
Afternoon.
Okay,
Afternoon.
good. That's the pronunciation. Besides that, it was good. So thank you so much. Let's see, Rosie,
Okay.
go ahead.
When I was a child, I used to live in the same house with my brothers and cousins. We will play Super Nintendo for long hours. I used to be the loser all time. Was hard for me to play well, so I used to like to play a game named Duck Hunt because I used to be good in that game.
Okay, what game? Sorry, I didn't hear the game.
Duck Hunt.
Duck. Ah, I remember Duck Hunt. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Excellent. You used to be the loser, you say?
Yeah, because my brothers likes to play Mario Bros, Super Mario Bros. And that game was hard for me, and it still is hard for me because my mom plays Super Nintendo in this day, and she's good in that, and I don't.
Okay,
Yeah.
good, excellent. Good job. Thank you so much. Let's see. Great job, excellent. Thank you. So people, that's about it. Think that we are ready, guys, for the second round. Okay? Let's go now, people. And we are going to start another quiz with pass, used to, and would. Before we move to the new topic that I want to teach you today, it's not a new topic. You know about this one already. So guys, let's see. There you have in the chat of Facebook, of WhatsApp, sorry. And also here in the chat of Zoom. You know, just the name, you don't have to download anything. Let's rock. Okay, guys, let's see. Try to join the rest, please. Let's go, people. We will start now. Read, guys. Sweet, guys. Let's wait for everybody to finish, guys. wait, guys. Just a little bit. Almost there, guys. We finished. So the scores are pretty similar to the ones that we got yesterday. We got a 54 yesterday. Today we have a 54. Congratulations to Carlos and Hector and Roberto. Carlos Valencia, Hector, Roberto. Thank you so much, guys. 54. We need to continue practicing this one. You know what? I will give you access for both of them so you can practice them and study that one, the one that we did yesterday as well. We need a little bit more practice. My grandmother, remember, guys, no puedo ocupar el would have. ¿Por qué? Porque el would have, el have, en el sentido de poseer algo, no puedo decir. Yo tenaba, something like that. It will sound in English. So you can't use. I had long hair, fair hair, but now it is short. No puedo decir had porque me ha dado una comparación aquí. Entonces, the ones that I can use in this case is I used to have. My grandmother used to have long hair. Okay. Recuerden, esto está incorrecto. Used to be. People, porque can somebody explain me por qué esto está malo? Can somebody explain it, please? Why is it incorrect? Porque no podría ocuparlo eso. Any idea, guys?
Because
Would / used to be.
Because with would it doesn't have sense. There would park here.
There would be
Mm-hmm.
park here. It makes sense. It could possibly make sense. Podría make sense. Pero hay una razón
But
más
based on the
importante,
context,
guys.
it's not an option.
Action verb.
Exactly, because it's not an action verb. In this case, it's not talking about an action. It's just a state, a previous state. So that's incorrect. Entonces, used to be. There used to be a park. There used to be park here. But now there is a shopping center. Okay? When I was a child, past, my dad, almost everybody selected this one. Great job. Used to read, sí, pero esta está mejor. Porque también puedo decir would read. My dad would read to me every night. This. Didn't have a lot of problems with this one. Used to talk, sí, está bien. Would talk, también está bien. Lo mejor sería incluirlas a las dos. Used to talk, would talk. Talked. Okay, I talked to my grandma when I had a problem. No, okay? Because you will need to provide more details to use the simple past. So in this case, no. Aquí no puedo ocupar el would love. Se lo dije. No ocupen love. No ocupen like, dislike, enjoy, hate. No, you can't use it. Have you can use it. Used to, would love. No, aquí solo es used to love. Okay? Used to love. She loved playing badminton before she hurt her shoulder. En español sería como que dijese, ella amó jugar badminton antes de herirse, perdón, lesionarse su shoulder, su, how do you say this one? Hombro. Okay? No. She was a lot happier. Ella era más feliz. But then she lost her job. Pero luego perdió su trabajo. Como que el was not doesn't make sense here. Okay? Used to be. Suena mejor. Sounds better. Porque no puede ser would be por lo que les acabo de decir. Be no puede ir con would. Okay? Entonces estas dos están malas. So she used to be a lot of happier, but then she lost her job. My family in the same hotel last July. Ok, solo es una vez que pasó. Entonces no puede decir used to stay. No puede decir would stay. Y por ende no puede decir ninguna de estas tres. So, stay. Porque es una acción que solo pasó once. This one we have a lot of problems with this one. My mother was a tour guide 2 years ago. So, 2 years ago, cuando vean palabras como ago, yesterday, the day before yesterday, you will use simple past. My mother worked as a tour guide 2 years ago. My mother used to work as a tour guide 2 years ago. No. Okay, you cannot use that one. Would work, tampoco. Okay, so recuerden, when do I use used to? Una acción que pasaba por bastantes veces en el pasado. Pero aquí no me está especificando cuántas veces. Aquí en lugar de decirme cuántas veces, me dice cuánto tiempo. So you cannot use used to con números así. 1 year ago, I used to live in a house. No, that doesn't sound good. Okay. Number 9. We have problems with this one too. As children, they used to play. Sí. They would play. Sí. They used to play. They would play. Mejor. They played 4 hours. No. ¿Por qué? Cuando eran niños, ellos jugaron por horas. No. Tendría que ser un contexto bien especial para poder ocupar el pasado aquí. So would play, used to play. This one, we had a lot of problems here. When we were little, otra vez me transporta al pasado. When we were little, it rained on the first day of the holidays. Cuando era niño, llueve en el primer día de los holidays. Used to, sí. Would, sí. Used to, would. Rain, no. Ok, porque rain es un action verb. ¿Puede ver usted llover? Yes, you can. So guys, we have to continue working on this one. Please try to work on this one. Give me a second. I'll do something for you. Okay, people, ahí está. Give me 1 second. I think that is in the classroom now. No, it's not there. Okay, there you have the link there on our classroom platform. It's already there, so you can use it, try to do it, practice. That's going to help us a lot. People, do you have any question about this one? Algo que todavía no les quede claro, something that you believe that still you have problems with. So, tell me now, what do you think? No?
Me
Practice
teacher.
first. Uh-huh.
Just to make it clear, we cannot use wool if it is with no action verbs. It has to be an action verb so we can use wool.
Exactly. It needs to be an action verb.
It needs
So
to
you
be
use would.
an action verb, and we with action verbs we are talking about something we actually can physically do, right?
Exactly. Think about this one.
Run.
Can you do mimics about it? If I tell you now,
Oh,
try to make mimics of rain, how would you do it? Probably you would say like, or if I ask you, hey, how do
something
you,
like that.
anyways, I don't know.
Whatever,
So,
pero,
or if I tell you drive, you will get the car, right? Or
mhm.
if I tell you swim, you swim. What about if I tell you exist? It will be more complicated, right? What about if I tell you possess?
Mm,
It's more
mhm.
difficult. If it is very difficult for you to make mimics, that means it is an stated verb. If it is
Uh-huh.
easy to dramatize, it is an action verb.
An action verb. Okay, I
Exactly.
got it now, teacher. I got it now. Thank you.
Okay, good, excellent. Always, guys, try to, you don't worry, ask. That's okay. Nothing happens. Let's see, guys. Let's go to the next topic. Because we can use it in the simple past. And this topic, you have studied this one before. The present perfect tense. Okay? So, before we see the structure, I will send you the website. Well, anyways, people, when do we use present perfect? For an action that happened in an unspecific time. ¿Ok? Una acción que pasó en un pasado inespecífico o en un presente inespecífico. No importa cuándo pasó. Lo que importa es qué pasó. ¿Ok? People, have you ever traveled by plane? Have you ever traveled? Have you ever traveled by plane? No le pregunté si este año viajó. Did you travel this year by plane? Did you travel last year by plane? Did you travel during your childhood? Did you travel 20 years ago? Whatever. So, no, I'm just asking you about the experience. So we use present perfect to talk about experiences. Have you ever seen a ghost, people? Experience, right? Have you ever seen a ghost? Have you ever experienced something paranormal? So, a question, experience. Have you ever found money on the street? Have you ever eaten Indian food? Have you ever talked to an American face to face? Have you ever learned this topic before? Experiences. That's when I use present perfect. ¿Ok? También lo ocupo para decir que algo pasó sin especificar cuándo pasó. Have you seen my boss? That's the question. Have you seen my boss? Have you talked to Jesse? Have you talked to Jesse yet? Have you talked to Jesse? No la experiencia, eso no es una experiencia. Solo quiero saber si ya se hizo. Have you watched the Marvels movie? Have you watched that movie? Have you watched the Nun 2? Ya vieron La Monja. Okay, have you watched? Have you drunk coffee today? Palabras que voy a ocupar con el present perfect. Today, this night, this day, this week, this weekend, this year, this month, this whatever, okay? Or you can say, well, basically that. What did you do today? Yeah, you can say today in the past, but you cannot say yesterday in the present perfect. What have you done yesterday? ¿Qué has hecho ayer? Sounds weird. If you travel to England, if you travel to Canada, in some parts of Canada, but mostly England or Ireland, they will use the present perfect as a way to talk about the past. Have you eaten something? Yeah, I've got some chips and burgers. Did you eat something? Yes, I ate this and this. They use the present perfect to talk about the past. Have you watched the movie? Have you watched the movie? Have you got some answers and some like that, but that is in British English. People, let's go to the structure. What's the structure? My subject, my auxiliary, my past participle verb. Okay? I have, you have, we have, they have. Past participle verb. So it's important to know the past participle of the verbs. Okay? So if I ask you people, what is the past participle of begin? ¿Quién me lo responde, guys? Past participle of begin.
It is begun.
Good. Past participle of drink, guys. What's
Drunk.
What's that?
Drunk.
Drunk. Past participle of no.
Known.
Noun.
Known. What about show? What's the past participle of show?
Showed.
Shown.
Shown. Good. Past, and so on. We can continue with the past participle. Si no se saben los pasados participios, es importante que los estudie. Because a lot of topics that you will see in these modules you will have to use. You will have to use the past participle of the verbs. So, let's see. Give me a second. So, let's continue with the structure. Si le hago una pregunta yo en pasado, en presente perfecto, ¿cómo la responde? Vengo yo le pregunto, have you ever traveled to United States? What are you going to answer? Well, you say yes or no. Yes, I have traveled. No, I haven't. Have you finished the report? No, I haven't. No, I haven't finished the report. Cuidado, porque a veces se les pregunta, do you have a car? No, I haven't. Incorrecto. Haven't significa no lo he. Okay, do you have a car? No lo he. ¿Tenés carro? No, no lo he hecho. Not right. That doesn't sound good. Do you have a car? No, I don't. Do you have a car? Yes, I do. Have you ever traveled to the United States? Positive. Yes, I have. Yeah, I have finished. I have traveled. I have done. People, si es he, she, or it, you use has. He has, she has, it has. Okay? Has your mother traveled to another country? Yes, she has traveled to United States, to Mexico, to Colombia. She has. Have you traveled to have you ever eaten alguna vez has? Have you ever eaten armadillo? Have you ever eaten kusuko? No, I haven't. Yes, I have. Has your mother ever eaten what? I don't know. Has your mother ever eaten something spoiled? No, as far as I know, she hasn't. She hasn't. She hasn't. Okay. How are the questions made? Have or has? Have I? Have you? Have we? Have they? Have they studied this topic? Have you studied this topic before? Have they traveled to United States? Have they, whatever, okay? Has he? Has she? Has she eaten? Has she traveled? Has she seen? And so on. That's how I use it. Okay. Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Yes, she has. No, she hasn't. Has it rained? No, it hasn't. Here in San Salvador, no, it hasn't. Okay. And that's about it. Questions about present perfect, guys? ¿Qué tal si yo le pregunto, have you ever traveled to United States? Y usted me, pero quiero que me hable un minuto. ¿Qué haría en este caso? Well, what you need to do is continue with simple past. Have you ever traveled to United States? No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I haven't traveled to United States. But you know what? I would like to travel one day because blah, 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 blah. Have you ever eaten? Have you ever drunk caraojos? Yes, I have. And it was not a pleasant experience. Let me tell you why. You continue. And that's what we are going to do right now. But before we do it, questions, people. Do you have any question? Preguntas acerca del present perfect. This is something we studied already. That's why I go a little bit fast with this one. Questions, guys.
Teacher.
Go ahead, tell me.
In the beginning of the explanation, you say that if asks me, do you have a card? That's incorrect. Say, no, I have, or yes, I have, right?
Mm-hmm.
A part of the other sentence, that what is the more incorrect? I don't understand. I know that if I have is right, in Spanish.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Okay.
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 Si yo le estoy preguntando, do you have, estoy queriendo saber si usted tiene. Do you have a car? No, yo no tengo. No, I don't. That is simple present. ¿Alguna vez ha tenido un carro? Have you ever had a car? Have you ever had? Have you ever had? Have you ever had a car? Yes, I have. Yes, I have had a car. It was a Kia Forte. Questions, guys? Do you have any question? Have questions for you in that case. Let's see, before we go to the practice, I have a question for, and tell me a little bit about the experience. Roxana, have you ever traveled to another country? Roxanne, no? Let's see.
Can I answer?
Yeah, Alejandro, have you ever traveled to another country?
Yes, I have. In 2006, I went to Panama City, and because in that moment I worked with TACA. Do you remember the company?
I
TACA?
remember TACA.
Yeah. So in that moment, I went to Panama City because we need some training about the dangers of good for some let me see for some products that we need to travel in the aircraft. So some products that is dangerous, very dangerous to up on the aircraft. So my I don't know, My time in Panama City was in 1 week. That's very good. The weather is very complicated because it's very hot. The humidity is a big difference in this country in El Salvador. For example, you in El Salvador, here in El Salvador, sorry, if you close to the tree, for example, you feeling like
a different
air.
thermical sensation.
Yeah, exactly. In Panama City is complicated. The humidity is a lot of, so that's but good experience for me.
Good. Right on, mister. I really like it.
Thank you.
So you need to give more information. That's what you need to do. I really like the answer you gave me. So great job.
Thank
Excellent.
you. Thank you, sir.
Let's see another question. Have you ever eaten? No. What is the strangest food that you have ever eaten? Rosie, what is the strangest food that you have ever eaten?
No, I haven't tried strange food, teacher, because I prefer that the food I know, and some food I don't like fish, seafood, all the seafood and milk.
You don't like seafood?
No. No,
No,
I don't
Rosie.
like.
That's
No.
not okay. You don't like shrimps. You don't like lonja.
No.
Okay.
No, not like fish and not like seafood at all. I try, but I don't like the taste.
Okay. Good. I like it. You mentioned a lot of stuff. You mentioned some bad things, but they were good. I'm kidding. The bad thing is that you don't like seafood. Come on. I
But
love.
my youngest daughter she loves all seafood.
Good for her. But you know, you say your youngest.
Yeah.
Okay.
My eldest is like to me.
Who cooks in the house?
Me. I.
She suffers.
Yeah.
Poor little lady.
No,
So
because I don't like seafood and fish, but I cook.
you prepare for her.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Good.
But I don't taste them. Only cook it. Yeah.
Good. That's interesting. You see,
Yeah.
that's the idea, guys. Interesting topics, interesting talks. Good.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay.
Thank you, lady. Good job. Laura, what about you? What is the strangest food that you have ever eaten?
The strangest food. Well, I can tell you that the food that I don't like is, I don't know how can I say this in English, because I think that this is a Salvadorian food. I don't think that people in another country eat hígado encebollado.
Okay.
And it's the only thing that I never include in my food, in my meals. I'm sorry. And I love vegetables, fruits, seafood. I love shrimps. I'm sorry, Rosie. I love shrimps. And yes, it's the only thing that is for me is the strength. And sopa de patas, I don't like it. And the tripa, I don't like it. I think that if you need lejía to wash the tripa, I think that is a signal that you don't have to eat tripa. So that is the strangest food that I don't like.
Okay. Good. Excellent. I don't like tripa. I don't like leva either. Good. Excellent. Let's see. That's it. That's about it. Byron, tell me, have you ever met someone famous?
No, I haven't yet, but I would like to. Maybe I will say it's not like I it couldn't be considered as a famous person uh for all the people in general, but it's a journalist that I admire. Her name is Juliana Oxenford. She's a journalist from Peru. She's very famous in that country, and I don't like the way how she presents news. So if I were able to meet someone famous, Juliana Oxenford will be the one that I would like to.
Okay, good. Excellent. Great, I like it. No, but I have this. No, I haven't, but I would like to do this. Good, excellent, people. Have you ever, what? Have you ever, let's go with this one. Have you ever visited another country, guys? Yes, no. Would you like to? If you haven't, would you like to? If you have traveled different countries, what were the experiences? What new things did you discover? Let's practice with this question now, guys. Let's do it. Okay? So we're going to work in little rooms. Let's practice. Have you ever visited another country? Hi, people. Welcome back. So, guys, let's go right now. The same question. Have you ever traveled to another country? That's the question that I have. Volunteers, who wants to participate now? Have you ever visited another country?
Me, Rolando.
Rolando, okay? Let's go. We
well,
start right now. Let me tell you something. Before we start, try to remember, don't use Spanish and just that.
Okay,
Let's
thank
go,
you.
mister. Tell me,
Yes.
have you ever
Um,
visited another country? Let's go.
Yes, I visited only 2 countries. The first time that I traveled was in 2008. I traveled to Costa Rica with some friends, and I knew more friends during the travel. I went to the Iron Maiden's concert that they gave for the first time in Costa Rica, called it Somewhere Back in Time. So they brought the list of the exit of the 80s. So it was a wonderful concert. I don't hesitate to spend my savings in that travel. Maybe I have, well, I was thinking that I'm going to have some problem because this is my money for end my university, but no way. Maybe I'm not going to see them because suddenly some of them could die, and I don't know. So I thought in the time that it could be the only chance that I had to see them. So I went to Costa Rica and I see them, and I lived that beautiful concert, and I don't regret anything about it. And the second time that I traveled in my life was in 2016. I went to Guatemala. I took out my daughter to the Safari Chapin, and we enjoy seeing the animals that I never seen in our country, because for example, giraffes and lions. I never see lions or giraffes in the soul, in the zoo in our country. So we experience some emotions seeing that animals so near, because they used to walk around the bus where we was traveling, because in the Safari Chapin they open some doors and the animals are free, and they leave every bus go stage by stage, so you can see a different animals and in the same place. And I remember that I taste some beers of Guatemala in the time, the black gallo, pretty bitter, but I like it because I like bitter beer. And black beers, one of my favorite, like a Suprema Negra or Suprema Roja. If you are not tasted that beers yet, I highly recommend do it. But both experiences were charged of different emotions. Recently, I was talking with Laura and Rosie, and I coincided with them that traveling gives you a lot of experiences and emotion. That's that little things in life that made you feel like no one's made you feel. I can tell. So if I have the opportunity to travel again, I will do it to Mexico. I really want to taste Mexican food, and that Mexican food, but made in the street with dirty fingers and all the things, with the with the season of the of the folk.
Okay.
And only that, teacher.
Good. Excellent. Thank you so much. Let's see. So it was really good. I really like it. All the information and details you provided. I like that you always have something to say. So it was really good on that aspect. Fluency, it was good as well. We have to be careful with this, the grammar, especially simple past. I don't hesitate right
I
now.
didn't.
I didn't hesitate to book the reservation and go to the concert and blah, 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 blah. Okay. We was traveling. What's the problem there?
We were.
Be careful with this one. I know that it's in the moment that you are saying and you are just thinking about saying the things that you remember. We forget about a little bit about the grammar. So we need to pay attention to it. That's the only recommendation I can tell you. Besides that, good job. Okay. Thank you so much. And always volunteer. That's you see what progress you are making or what things you need to work on. So great job. Thank you so much. Next one. Who wants to be the next person?
I would like to be the next one.
Mario and then Ronald. Let's go, Marriott. Tell me, how about you? Have you ever visited another country? Let's go.
Yes, I have. I visited Guatemala and I lived for 1 year because I participated on a program on my church and I was a missionary and I shared the gospel in Guatemala, specific on the north region, on Isabel, Puerto Barrios, or in them in the east side, for example, Jutiapa, Jalapa. I I visited a couple of places. For example, the Isabel Fortress, the Playa and Atlantic Beach, and I went to the volcano. Well, I don't remember is the mountain or volcano. Yes, it's a volcano. It's a Ipala volcano, and I knew a lot of people because what my purpose was to share and meet a couple of person, and I needed to speak everyone everywhere. Well, in my experience, for this year was so amazing. I really like to live in Guatemala because it was so cold on the capital. And also I taste a couple of foods like caquic. Caquic is I don't have no the vocabulary to get, but this is a turkey with a sausages, but this is like a soup. It's in Spanish is a estofado. And I taste what is this one? Is it's so funny because on Guatemala say casamiento is rice and beans, and they know that they have the best product that you ever prepare, but it's so crazy. And also I taste pepian. Pepian is a combination for chicken and meat, and you can mix it for vegetables. Well, in my case, I learned a couple of things. The thing that I didn't like it is the accent on Guatemala. I don't know, it's a little it's so weird because on the Salvador we usually say the letter J, but in Guatemala say the word singing. And well, in my experience, it was very good because I lived there. I don't stay for 1 or 2 weeks because I lived for 1 year. So.
Great, good job. Thank you so much, Mister. I like all the information you mentioned. Very interesting too, as well. So it was good. I really like it. Just we gotta be careful with one little thing. You have, well, actually, grammar didn't have problems with grammar. Fluency, we can improve fluency. I think the most important area that we need to work on is pronunciation. Region, repeat after me. That R sound, and the pronunciation is region.
Region.
Yep. Okay. Region, the region, and so on. Volcano.
Volcano.
That's the way it goes. Okay. Volcano. And spoke. I prefer you to use chat or talk to other people. Okay. So that's something you could say. My purpose was to talk to other people, and I did it, and so on. Okay.
Okay.
And let's see. That's basically it.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Mr. Practice the pronunciation. That's going to help us. And just to finish right now, Ronald, help us, please. Have you ever traveled to another country?
Yes, I have. And I have visited almost Central America. I need to visit Nicaragua. And another country is Mexico and United States. And for example, in Panama, I like the infrastructure of this place, but the bad thing is that they eat very differently to us. For example, there are no beans, there are no tortilla, and it's very and there are different foods. But for example, I love the food of Mexico, and I visited Mexico for stopovers on my flight, or for I have to travel to Querétaro for business of my job. And I love the food of Mexico. And before the pandemic, you could leave the airport and you could see another place. And for example, with my wife, we took a taxi, and I told the driver to take us where we would find the best tacos. And I have visited Ciudad de Mexico, Guadalajara, and Querétaro. And I have tasted the 3 tacos, and I prefer the tacos of Guadalajara. They are very, very good.
Okay.
So
Good. Really? They are better. Okay. Excellent. Let's see. Thank you so much, Mr. Good job. Excellent. The ideas are okay. I really like it. Fluency was good. We can improve fluency, but you did a great job. We need to work on some little things. First, the simple past. We find, we found.
Okay.
I love, I loved. Okay, because we are talking about the past. Don't use multiple times I have tasted, I have visited. No. Remember, in this type of questions, if I ask you, have you ever, just the experience, oh yes, I have visited this place and I tried tacos, I visited these places, I tasted Mexican food, I went to these places, I did this and stuff like that, okay? So that's the only thing we have to do. Besides it, it was good, okay? Careful with that one, with the simple past. So thank you so much. Thank you to everyone, guys. Friday, we have our evaluation. I will be asking you questions in past. Tomorrow, we are going to continue working with the open questions and the long answers. And we will see a little bit about writing. We are going to practice listening. So a lot of things happening tomorrow. Thank you, people. Thank you for staying here today. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow, guys.
See you.
Take
Bye.
care,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye, take care.
Good night.
Bye,
Good night.
guys.
Bye.
Take care. Have a nice night.
Thank you. Night.